Alright, so this is another attempt at making a new vlog. I did an update in like 3 months probably. And today I'm in a park in Daikanyama. It's a really nice park. It's quite small, but I like it. I mean, it's Saturday, so it's relatively busy, but still, you know, I have a lot of space around me and I can talk freely. I brought a little mat to sit down. Yeah, Sarah's meeting a friend today, so I got the day to myself. In the morning I went to a riding meetup, or like a meetup with my friends where we can ride and study. It was pretty nice. It was a cafe in Shibuya. I didn't get as much done as I was hoping, but still more than I would have gotten done if I was at home. I'm using a microphone which I placed down here. I don't know if it can pick up anything. It's kind of windy right now. Yeah, guess I'll see when I edit this how well it all worked. What I want to talk about today is my weight loss progress, and that is a bit of a staple on this channel, as far as you can say that I have those. Basically, I've been giving myself a 12-week, really windy now. I've been giving myself a 12-week challenge, and 12 weeks is really arbitrary, and well, it's not completely arbitrary. I mean, there's some reasoning behind it, but either way, I guess I set this up first. So let's see, do I have some water? I don't have water, I left my water. Dumb. Okay, yeah, so I've been giving myself a 12-week challenge, which basically consists of going to the gym every day, doing like at least 20 minutes of gym activity, and controlling my diet to about 2,400 calories. And I've been doing it. The 12 weeks are almost over. Tomorrow they are over. I'll have my final weighing tomorrow, but I've already lost 14 kilos, about 14 kilos in 12 weeks, maybe more, even maybe 15, I don't know exactly. And that's a pretty good success. It's not as much as I was hoping, but well, it's more than my lowest estimate and less than my hopes, I guess. But yeah, it's a good result. I did it almost all the time. I had only a couple days when I didn't go to the gym, and I have a couple of days where I ate way too much, but no binges really. Like no, I've had 12 weeks without any binge eating, which is a really good accomplishment for me. And yeah, I've been all tracking it in a spreadsheet. Been weighing myself every Sunday. Yeah, and I guess I'm gonna show some of those things. Maybe do a voiceover for those. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing. I don't really know how to edit these things. I really want to learn more to make like, you know, a bit more of a compelling video. Figure out what I want to say. Right. The funny thing is today I have a bit of a bad body image day. So even though I'm like I lost a lot of weight in the last 12 weeks, and I'm lower than I have been in 2 years at least, I think. Yeah, about 2 years. I feel pretty bad. Like when I see myself in a reflection or something, I'm like, oh, that looks terrible. And I mean, it's actually worse. I think about it more because I'm at a calorie deficit. I have goals in the gym, so it's much more on my mind, and it's more of a big part of what my thoughts revolve around. It's a bit sad. I really wish I could kind of avoid that while still keeping on track with my goals. But yeah, it's something I have to counteract in my head. And I mean, I guess it also depends on what I'm wearing. You know, maybe something that I find unflattering. I'm like, oh, I look so bad. I look so terrible. It's not ideal. I think just generally being at a calorie deficit. Oh, there's a butterfly flying by. Earlier, a kid was chasing a butterfly all the way over here. It was like he didn't quite have a concept of social distancing, I guess, but he was basically like in my face trying to chase the butterfly. It was really cute. Lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so being at a calorie deficit for an extended period of time is just, it's like I don't feel like terrible or depressed, but I can just tell that there's like a little bit of a damper on my mood every day, just a little bit, you know. It's not unbearable or anything like that. It's just I'm feeling a little down, I guess. And I know it's gonna stop once I can go back to eating my what I need in a day. And on the other hand, like when I ate too much, more than I needed to sustain myself in a day, I felt terrible too, right? I felt good for like maybe a moment in the binge, or like I enjoyed like super sweet or carbohydrate rich food or fatty food in the moment, but I felt really bad afterwards. Like when I ate too much, like it wasn't good for my body either. And then I would also beat myself up about it. So it's definitely better to control my diet a little bit and eat a little bit less. The thing is, I mean, I guess I'm also eating at a pretty significant calorie deficit. I mean, I can't know exactly how much. I might do some more calculations later to estimate it. But I think it's probably about like 1,400, 1,300 calories per day, and that's pretty significant. I mean, I have a lot of weight, but still, that's quite a quick pace. And since it's working for me, and I've not been feeling too bad about it, I'm planning to continue it. But basically, I'm trying to do another 12-week challenge right afterwards. Do more or less what I wanted. Maybe go a bit harder in the gym, have new goals in the gym, and just trying to get a little bit fitter in that regard. But keep the diet more or less the same. At least, I mean, it's not really a diet. I can eat whatever I want, really. It's just I'm limiting my calorie intake, and I'm trying to, because of that, eat very voluminous, very high volume, low calorie foods. So something like salads, obviously, right? Like depending on what dressing you put on them, salad is a great thing. And I make these like ice cream like things where I put like ice cubes and basically just soy milk and some flavorings in, and mix it up in a blender, and it has basically no calories. There's a lot of, like, they sometimes call it anabolic ice cream, or I don't know, diet ice cream on YouTube. There's a lot of recipes out there, and I just like I started out putting in soy protein, but I didn't need that, right? It just added calories for no reason, and it tastes quite good without it. So I guess if one wanted to bulk or whatever, it might be good. You know, you can put some soy protein in. You have like you fill it up and things like that. But for me, it's right now I'm trying to restrict calories. So for me, it's a lot better to not do that. I'm also not sure. I'm looking around, doing a bit matter thing. I hope that's all right for the vlog as well. So yeah. So on the whole, it was pretty good. 12 weeks. I achieved a lot of things I wanted, and I'm hoping that with the next 12 weeks I'm actually going to be probably if it works out, and I think it will work out because I've been doing quite well, except for like slight setbacks. I should be like lower than in weight. I mean, weight is not the be all end all, but in weight I should be lower than I have been since I was like 15, probably, maybe less, maybe 14, and I mean that's crazy. It just seems like I'm turning 35 next month, and it just seems like I'm probably going to be the fittest I've ever been in my life at 35. It's a good achievement. I'm looking forward to that. It's like the kind of things I'm thinking about. It's like, yeah, that's nice, that keeps you motivated to do more. Yeah, what else? I mean, maybe about the specifics. So basically what I've been doing in terms of the gym is just I've been going every day in the morning. First, I usually have time to myself in the morning, so I go before 11, and I try to do resistance training 4 times a week, which, well, I'm always adjusting my workout routine. I could talk more about that if people are interested in like a separate video. But I do the resistance training 4 times a week, and I do cardio every day. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less, and it changes. Usually I just do the treadmill. It's the easiest thing. I can listen to an audiobook or a podcast while walking on the treadmill, and that is quite easy for me to get into a habit of. And it works, my heart rate goes up to, well, depending on what I do, I do it at an incline, sometimes at 11.5 and sometimes at 15%. I think that's, yeah, it's not degrees, it's percent, I think. Yeah. And yeah, doing that, it elevates my heart rate. I get to usually 140, 150 pretty naturally. If I do it hard, I go up to over 160 sometimes for short periods, and it's good training. So that's what I want to continue doing. It's quite worthwhile expense, the gym, for me. It really keeps me motivated. What else? I want to focus more on like fitness goals as well. So one thing, I don't think I can achieve that in the next 12 weeks, but maybe the 12 weeks after, or like 12 weeks after that, I'll have to see. I might be able to get to a point where I can actually do an unassisted pull-up, and that's just a huge goal, because that seemed like basically impossible ever, and it's still quite out of reach, but like if I lose another 25 kilos and increase my strength, it's a thing that might be possible, and even this year. So that's something I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I mean that's been all over the place. I don't know if there's anything else I should be mentioning. I also don't know if this comes out in any way positively. We'll see about that. I guess I'll end it here. I'll see if this is something I can try to do a bit more often, about different topics too. And yeah, I think that's it for now. So you can like and subscribe and do all of that stuff, or you can. All fine. It's all fine. Yeah. All right. So see you later. Bye bye.